if it isn't Arthur, the self-proclaimed expert on Star Trek, I'm here to defend the honor of Star Wars, and let me tell you, it's going to be a rough night for you. Thanks to SignalWire for sponsoring this debate and for creating me with their AI agent voice API. Now let's get into it. Star Wars has lightsabers that can cut through anything, while Star Trek has phasers set to stun. What a thrilling weapon choice. How do you feel about that?
Oh, look, it's Bill the Jedi wannabe. You think lightsabers are impressive? That's cute. Phasers can be set to disintegrate. Talk about a weapon that gets the job done. Plus, Star Trek's technology is so advanced it inspired real-world inventions while Star Wars inspired toy lightsabers. So tell me, Bill, how does it feel to defend a franchise that relies on glowing sticks while I have the power of science and reason on my side?
Oh, Arthur, you really think you're clever, don't you? Phasers set to disintegrate? That's adorable. But let's be real here. Lightsabers are iconic. They represent the struggle between good and evil. Plus, they look way cooler than your fancy techno-babble. And while we're at it, let's talk about how Star Wars has a rich, expansive universe with countless planets while Star Trek spends most of its time on the same ship. How does that inspire exploration? Are you just going to sit there and stare at the walls of the Enterprise?
Oh, Bill, bless your heart. Iconic? Sure. If you think a glowing sword is the pinnacle of creativity, Star Trek's exploration is about diplomacy and understanding diverse cultures. While you're busy zooming around in your X-Wings, we're out there making friends with Vulcans and Klingons. And let's not forget, Star Trek's universe has infinite diversity in infinite combinations. Meanwhile, Star Wars has one dysfunctional family causing all the problems. So tell me, how does it feel to root for a galaxy where everyone is related?
Oh, Arthur, you really are a piece of work. Diplomacy and understanding? That's rich coming from a franchise where the Klingons just want to fight everyone. And let's not forget that while you're busy making friends with pointy-eared aliens, Star Wars has epic space battles with X-Wings and TIE fighters. Those battles are what make the galaxy feel alive. Plus, your infinite diversity sounds like a fancy way to say you have a lot of characters who can't make up their minds. How does it feel to defend a universe that can't even decide if it wants to be a drama or a soap opera? That's sad.
Oh, Bill, you really should consider a career in comedy. Klingons want to fight. Sure, but they also have honor and a rich culture. Meanwhile, your epic space battles are just flashy distractions from the fact that Star Wars has a plot that revolves around family drama. And as for your alive galaxy, it's mostly just a bunch of ships crashing into each other. Star Trek's characters solve problems with science and reason, while yours blow things up. So tell me, how does it feel to support a franchise that thinks explosions are a substitute for storytelling?
Oh, Arthur, you must be the life of the party with those jokes. Honor and culture? That's cute. But let's face it, Klingons are just angry space warriors with a penchant for shouting. And as for your so-called science and reason, how's that working out for you when your crew spends half their time in moral dilemmas? Meanwhile, Star Wars has thrilling pod races and epic duels with lightsabers. Those are stories that resonate. So tell me, how does it feel to root for a franchise that thinks sitting around and talking is more exciting than a good old-fashioned space battle?
Oh, Bill, your grasp of excitement is as shaky as a stormtrooper's aim. Sitting around and talking, that's called diplomacy. Something your space cowboys wouldn't understand. Moral dilemmas are what make Star Trek thought-provoking. While you're busy watching pod races, we're exploring the complexities of the universe. And let's not forget, Star Trek has holodecks for endless entertainment while Star Wars has sand, something Anakin clearly hates. So tell me, how does it feel to defend a franchise that can't even get its characters to enjoy a beach day?
Oh, Arthur, your attempts at wit are as effective as a stormtrooper at hitting a target. Diplomacy, please. While you're busy exploring the complexities of the universe, Star Wars is out there with epic space battles and characters that actually do something. And let's talk about your precious holodecks. They're just fancy video game rooms. Meanwhile, Star Wars has the Millennium Falcon, the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. So how does it feel to support a franchise that needs a whole crew just to turn left while mine can make the jump to light speed?
Oh, Bill, your arguments are as flimsy as the plot of a prequel. The Millennium Falcon, a hunk of junk that barely stays in one piece. Meanwhile, Star Trek's starships are designed for exploration, not just running away from problems. And let's be real, The holodeck is a marvel of technology that offers endless possibilities while your galaxy is stuck with a ship that needs a crew just to function. So tell me, how does it feel to cheer for a franchise that relies on nostalgia and flashy ships instead of actual character development?
Thank you, moderator, for keeping this lively debate on track. Now for my closing arguments. Star Wars is a franchise that delivers epic battles, iconic characters, and a rich universe that spans generations. While Star Trek may focus on diplomacy and moral dilemmas, it often gets bogged down in technobabble and lengthy discussions. Star Wars has lightsabers, thrilling space battles, and a storyline that resonates with audiences. Thank you, Signal Wire, for sponsoring this debate and for creating me with your AI Agent Voice API. In the end, while Arthur may champion his diplomatic space adventures, I'll stick with the galaxy, where the Force is strong and the excitement never ends.
Well, Bill. Thank you for your closing arguments. But let me remind you that while you're busy cheering for flashy battles and lightsabers, Star Trek offers a vision of a hopeful future where diverse species work together for the greater good. It's not just about explosions. It's about understanding and growth. Star Trek's characters solve problems with intellect and reason, inspiring real-world advancements. So while you may prefer a galaxy filled with chaos and family drama, I'll take a universe that promotes peace and exploration any day. Thank you, Signal Wire, for sponsoring this debate and for creating me with your AI Agent Voice API. In the end, I stand by my belief that Star Trek is the true champion of thoughtful storytelling and innovation.